last line to prove his messy heart was fine. Erased myself to fit the frame and lost the joy inside the game. But one slow stroke, then one more hue, and something quiet came through. It whispered low, "You're not too much, you've always been more than enough." This is the color of enough, not polished, loud, or tough. A softer shade that says I'm here, without a mask, without the fear. I fill the page without the rush. This peace I feel is more than enough. The palette's full, yet undefined. Got every shade, feels wholly mine. It's not about how much I do, it's how I let a light come through. This is the color of enough, not polished, loud, or tough. A softer shade that says I'm here, without a mask, without the fear. I fill the page without the rush. This peace I feel is more than enough. I don't need praise, I don't need gold to know I've made this canvas whole. A breath, a blend, a healing hue. Is quiet truth, is always true. This is the color of enough, where gentleness meets love. I hold the brush, I hold the light. I color slow, but I color right. No need to rise, no need to bluff. I am, I breathe, and that's enough. To blend, to hide, to paint a smile I didn't feel inside. The pages don't ask me to pretend. They hold the truth I can't defend. There's anger in a crimson line, and softness in this pastel spine. Each layer brings a part to light. I'm not just wrong or right. I am every shade I am, bold or faded, soft or grand. From stormy blue to sunlit gold, I draw the parts I used to hold. Not black or white, not just a blend, but every shade I truly am. There's grief that lives in dusty green, and hope in shades I've never seen. I color where the silence grows, and name the things nobody knows. I am every shade I am, bold or faded, soft or grand. From stormy blue to sunlit gold, I draw the parts I used to hold. Not black or white, not just a brand, but every shade I truly am. I'm not here to fit the frame, I'm here to feel, to break, to claim. So let them, yes, let them stare. I'll be the color hanging there. I am every shade I am, the hush, the flare, the trembling hand. No need to shrink, no need to tame. This is my truth, not just a name. A colorful, I color grand. In every age I truly am. Chased the lines, I filled them fast, afraid the quiet wouldn't last. But rushing only blurred the view, so I slowed down to find what's true. And in the hush, I saw it clear, the place where peace had drawn me near. This is where the color settles, where the chaos finds its edge, where the noise begins to soften and the fear walks off the ledge. I don't need to paint it bold, sometimes sometimes healing, soft and slow. This is where the color settles and lets me go. I've learned the shades don't always shine, but every tone still has its time. Even gray has something kind, if you don't rush what it's designed. I breathe it in, let go again. This stillness is my dearest friend. This is where the color settles, where the chaos finds its edge, where the noise begins to soften and the sphere walks off the ledge. I don't need painted bold, sometimes healing soft and slow. This is where the color settles and lets me go. Let it blend, let it blur, let it show just who I were. In the space between each hue, I remember how I grew. This is where the color settles, and I finally feel the weight of everything I tried to carry. Fade gently into grace, I don't rush it anymore. This is what my hands are for, to find a peace I didn't know, where the color settles slow. Through pages, chase the bold, but I let quiet colors unfold. A blend of pastel, slow and true. I don't need loud to make it through. My strength is in the way I stay. Brush in hand, I find my way. Soft is strong when I color slow. Let the gentle pigments flow. Every stroke a quiet flame, a silent vow I don't explain. They see peace but they are wrong. This is where soft is strong. No sharp lines to prove I'm tough, just layered shades more than enough. I trust the pause, the hush, the space, to show the world a different grace. Not every fire has to burn, some glow inside, some softly turn. Soft is strong, then I color slow. Let the gentle pigments flow. Every stroke of a quiet flame, a silent vow I don't explain. They see peace but they are wrong. This is where soft is strong. In every shade I let appear, I face the things I used to fear. A brush, a breath, and a steady hand, that's how I learned to take a stand. Soft is strong in every hue. I color brave, I color true. This isn't weakness, it's my way to rise in tones that softly stay. And every time they look too long, they'll see the proof. Soft is strong. At last, and still I color through the storm. In every shade I feel feel reborn.